This is Roman Micah, and this is a Suzuki SX4. It's one of the smallest all-wheel drive cars you can buy. And like many new crossovers, it's really not meant to go off-road, at least not this kind of off-road. I am going to take this car as far as I can today up what to you might seem like an easy trail, but in reality is a hardcore Jeep trail, one of the hardest in Colorado. Luckily, this car has 3 different drive modes. Let me show you what I mean. It's got 2-wheel drive, auto, and lock. What that means is in 2-wheel drive, obviously, it's front-wheel drive. In auto, up to 95% of the power goes to the front wheels, but it can allocate up to 50% to the rear wheels. And in lock, it locks the differential 50-50%. So we're gonna go up this hill, first in 2-wheel drive, then in auto, and then in lock, and see how far we go before we get stuck. Okay, as you can tell, I am in 2-wheel drive right now, and let's see how far I can get up this hill in 2-wheel drive. Now keep in mind, this first part is easy, but it gets a lot harder, as you can tell by the dirt bike coming down, as we get farther. Okay, this is about as far as I can get up the trail in 2-wheel drive, so I'm going to switch it into auto mode. That means up to 95% of the power goes to the front wheels, but it can allocate 50% to the rear wheels when needed. So let's try this in auto mode and see if I can make it up this hill. Alright, that's auto mode, all-wheel drive, no problem. No problem at all. And in this kind of light, easy-going stuff, this Suzuki works really well. But once again, it's hard to show on video, but this hill gets a lot steeper as you go higher. In fact, it becomes a dirt bike and a Jeep trail the farther up we go. And it's starting to get a little bit dicey here. You can tell that there's a lot more rocks that are outcropping. And I'm starting to really worry about this car's ground clearance. So far, the Suzuki's done okay through the mud and through the water, but this right up here is where it gets serious. It's hard to show on video, but this is where the Jeeps and the dirt bikes really come into their own, and this is where the Suzuki's gonna have problems. So I'm gonna put it in all-wheel drive, I'm gonna lock the differential and see if I can make it up this hill, but I'm afraid that any higher than that is gonna be trouble. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. We just hit something with the bottom of this car, and let's see. Hopefully, we're not leaking anything, so I think we're okay. Now I have no doubt that traction-wise, this Suzuki can make it up that hill, but herein lies the rub. This car only has 6.9 inches of ground clearance, and eventually I'm gonna hit some rock or boulder that's gonna tear something out the bottom of this. So while I know I could go farther, I'm not, because I wanna get home. This is Roman Micah reporting for TFLcar.com. 3 cars, 1, 2, 3. Quick guess, which of these 3 does not belong on this trail? And I have no gun. You know, why do I have this feeling that I have the smallest, and let's face it, least off-road worthy car on this trail? Between the KTMs, the Jeeps, and the Broncos, it's pretty amazing that this little Suzuki is even on this trail. Differentials are locked and we're ready to see if I can destroy a Suzuki. No, to see if I can get this thing up that hill. And did I mention that I've got the wrong kind of tires for this kind of work? Let me repeat that. I've got the wrong kind of tires for this kind of trail. I really wish I was on this dirt bike that's behind me, because that's really what this trail is meant for. All right, come on, come around, come around.